Okay, what's up? Welcome back. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, now it's working again. Everything is going wrong that could possibly go wrong today. I'm not sure what's happening. But yeah, we're out here. UCW Awakening, we're back. We're actually 2 matches in. Those matches didn't get live streamed apparently. Don't know what happened. Showed I was live. Twitch didn't show I was live. YouTube didn't show I was live. I don't know what was going on. But everything shows I'm live now. Not showing I have a delay or anything. Should be good. Hopefully. Drum Monkey just beat Keith in a one-on-one match. Championship wasn't on the line. That's what you're seeing here. What's up, Lunar? Wait, James? Probably not James. James is my cousin. He also goes by the same. Oh, wait. No, Nolan Omega. Okay, so I tried to download your character, and he wouldn't show up in the rosters whenever I tried to. I'm not sure why he didn't. He showed up that he was downloaded onto my console. He just wasn't showing up as somebody selectable for the roster. I'm really not sure what's going on. We've got Kurt Irons and Angus Wade going at it. Eric Irons comes down to the ring to support his brother. Angus Wade, a really big guy, so I do not blame him. One-on-one action underway. 2 tag team men making their singles debut here on UCW. Off the middle rope, big coffin drop from Angus Wade. Huge kick to the face. Drops the elbow of Angus Wade down. Kurt Irons, big stomps to the body. Raking the nails across the eyes. He drops him down on his back. Kurt Irons looks to be in control. But the plan is for Nolan to make his debut tomorrow. If we can get him uploaded, figured out. If I can get him on the roster, the plan was for him to be in the main event of Overdrive. He's calling Angus Wade up to his feet. Big slap across the chest. These 2 men now exchanging blows. It's a big-ass man to be going up against. The balls of Kurt Irons never in question. Throwing haymakers back and forth. Who will get the upper hand? Angus Wade, the strength, powers through. Off the middle rope, catches him. Kurt Irons goes toppling over. He's got him up on his shoulder. Down onto the mat. Did not look good for Kurt Irons. He cannot tag his brother in, though. He goes to the outside looking for a little support. Catches Angus Wade with a huge knee. He's got him up on his shoulders. Back down. Angus Wade is bleeding. Kurt Irons makes his way across the ring. Goes through the ropes. Angus Wade catches him with a big kick, rolls him over, going for a cover. Kurt Irons able to get out. Big punch to the face. He's fired up, looking ready to go. New wave of energy. Off the middle rope, big punch to the face. Bulldog takes out Angus Wade. He's going for a cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Angus Wade able to power out of that one. Kurt Irons catches him with some big punches. Takes him out with a final clothesline. Is that enough to keep Angus Wade down? I don't think so. It's not. Takes him out. Big neck breaker. Angus Wade quickly back up to his feet, taking Kurt Irons down off that top rope. Drops the leg down. Going for the cover. Angus Wade. Only a count of 2. He kicks out. Angus Wade has a lot of catching up to do in this match. Rubbing the face of Kurt Irons against the apron and on the logo. Come on, man. Have some more respect. Down onto Kurt Irons. Angus Wade, every bit of 350 pounds. Kurt Irons still able to kick out. If you are new, welcome in. This is UCW Awakening. If you're looking to join, all you have to do is post your created character with UCW UU and UCW EF. We have next gen and last gen shows. Headbutt off the top rope. Another cover from Angus Wade. 2. Once again, only a count of 2. Kurt Irons gets out. He's looking to get him back on his feet. Big kick to the gut. Head trapped. Angus Wade has got him up. Makes him a little dizzy. Back down. Going for another cover. The ref is high-fiving Kurt Irons. Only a count of 2. Kurt Irons makes his way back up to his feet. Punch to the gut. A second wave of energy from Kurt Irons after the beating that he's taken. Working the arm of Angus Wade on that top rope. He's got him. What's he looking? Oh my, he's picking him up. Wrenching the neck of Angus Wade. Kurt Irons, what a brutal attack. We have never seen that in UCW. Only a count of 1. Angus Wade still able to get up to his feet. Big kick to the gut. Takes him down. Is that enough? He's not done with his opponent. Drops him down on his head. Kurt Irons going for a cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Angus Wade gets out. Stomping down on the hand and body. He's got his arms going for a big knee. Another knee from Kurt Irons. Angus Wade fell down. Dead weight. Kurt Irons calls him up to his feet. He missed whatever that was supposed to be. Angus Wade off the middle rope. Catches him with a headbutt. Calls him to his feet. Huge spear from Angus Wade. Takes out Kurt Irons. He's going up to the middle rope. Drops the knee down. Now up to the top once again. The big man flies. Big headbutt. Going for the cover. 3. Angus Wade wins. Able to take the victory against Kurt Irons. Not sure why his brother came out if the plan was to never intervene. Up next on UCW Awakening, we've got Alex Bishop taking on Akari. Big one-on-one matchup between these two women. One looking to make her way up the title picture. The other looking to stay where she's at. Making their way down to the ring first, we've got the women's gladiator, the Amazonian mascot of UCW Awakening, Alex Bishop, coming through Gorilla, making her way to the stage now. This entrance is long as hell. Just the beginning, too. Like, she still has the whole thing that happens afterward. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Wishing you all would bask in her glory. And her opponent, one of the best international signees in all of UCW women's wrestling, a former champion, Akari Uemoto. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is one-on-one Extreme Rules action in the UCW Awakening Women's Division. A former champion taking on a prospect for that championship. Big punch to the face from Akari to start it off. If you can't tell, I haven't figured out how I want to pronounce it. Big knee to the leg. Meets her with a huge elbow. Flips her over the top rope, knocks her outside early on in this match. Big chair shot from Alex Bishop, then she throws the chair at her afterwards. She rolls over, big power bomb connects. Throws her in. Already back up to her feet, Alex Bishop waiting for her opponent. Akari brings in a table. The second time we've seen this tonight. Will it be used? Down onto her shoulders. Meets her with a big kick. And then a punch. Going for a cover, Akari. Only a count of 1. Off the middle rope. She was going for something big there. It did not connect. Alex Bishop into the ropes. Goes behind. Big German suplex. Now a cover. Only a count of 1. Stomps down on the arm. Big elbows to the face of Alex Bishop. And then a kick. Going for a cover. I don't think it's enough. Only a count of 1. Missed a big attack. Back fist connects to the face of Alex Bishop. Drops her down. Working the back now. She's pulling out a ladder. Table goes back up, gets knocked down. Akari is behind her. In the ropes, drops down. Flips her over. Alex Bishop's bleeding. That knee connected hard. Table goes up. Akari up to the top rope. Alex Bishop makes her way back in. Off the top rope. That was insane. It connected. Akari takes out Alex Bishop. She's got the head trapped between her legs. Drops her down. Off the top rope. Stomping down on the body. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Able to kick out. She's got her against the table. Akari threw it belly to belly. She's got that chair once again. Drops it, rolls back into the ring. Alex Bishop, German suplex onto the ladder. Takes her out with a massive clothesline once again. And a huge knee. Akari able to reverse whatever that was going to be from Alex Bishop off the middle rope. Misses the big DDT. Clothesline takes out Akari, going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Akari able to kick out. Alex Bishop wants her on her feet. This does not look good. Big clothesline once again. Takes out her opponent. Down onto her back. I don't think Alex Bishop's done. No, she's got more left in her. One more. Tossing Akari across the ring. She makes her way back up to her feet. The fight of this woman is insane. Into the ropes. Misses the knee. Alex Bishop meets her with a big elbow to the face to make up for it. Back in with a steel chair. I thought she was going to let loose for a second. No, she decides to go for a cover. Only a count of 2. Akari once again makes her way to her feet. Alex Bishop ready to go. Throws her into the ropes. Big clothesline once again. Up to the top rope. What's Alex looking to do? Decides to come down. Meets Akari in the middle of the ring. Big punch to the face. Elbow to the back of the head. Down onto that steel chair. Alex Bishop going up to the middle rope. Down onto the body of Akari. She's going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Akari not done yet. She threw the chair down on the back of Akari. Akari going for a power bomb. Alex Bishop just took every bit of that ladder across her back. Both women missing huge kicks. Alex Bishop able to recover just a tad quicker. Bouncing the face of Alex Bishop off the turnbuckle. Akari with a big combo. What's she looking to do? Is this a shotgun drop kick? Propped up on the outside, Alex Bishop was absolutely defenseless. Akari with her favorite weapon, a sledgehammer, has come into play across the body of Alex Bishop. She's going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Alex Bishop able to fight back out. She's got her up. Down onto the ropes. Akari in control. Big kick across the face and another huge combo from Akari. Is that enough? No, it's not. Alex Bishop kicks out at 2. She's got fight left in her. Back up to her feet. Meets Akari with a huge knee. Helps her back up. What she got planned. On to the ladder. The neck of Akari just bent across the corner of the ladder. Big punch to the face of Alex Bishop. And again, huge elbow. Another cover. 2. No. Only a count of 1. Alex Bishop looks a little frustrated, trying to figure out what she needs to do. She's got the head of Akari trapped. Not enough. Akari fights out. Kendo stick across the leg. Alex Bishop meets her with an elbow. And another. Alex Bishop might be putting it back together. This might be bad signs for Akari. As I say that, she fights back. Another 2 kicks to the face of Alex Bishop. Is that enough to keep her adversary down? It is. Akari walks out with the win. A big win for the former champion. Was that enough to move back into the title picture? Bruce Scarlet taking on Xander Bishop in a one-on-one expedition. The champion making his first appearance since 1 week or 2 weeks ago when he defended his championship against Corey Black, the man that he won it from at UCW behind closed doors. Both of these men are absolute monsters. Bruce Scarlet, Corey Black attacks Bruce Scarlet from behind. What is happening? The former champion obviously still frustrated about how things went down at behind closed doors. Security making their way down to the ring, pulling Corey Black off of Bruce Scarlet. Xander Bishop standing in the middle of the ring, waiting for his opponent, hyped up, rallying the crowd behind him, ready to go, knowing that this is going to probably count as a win against the heavyweight champion here tonight. Bruce Scarlet seems a little pissed off, ready to go. Catches him with a big kick and then a knee. Xander Bishop's he's not in a good position. Bruce Scarlet took him out. Off the top rope, he flips over. Bruce Scarlet still showing he has so much energy left even after the attack from Corey Black. Big kick to the face of Xander Bishop. They don't do it like that in Canada. Pulling him up. Uranagi delivers. He's looking for another one. Bruce Scarlet showing he's still in control no matter what. Misses the moonsault. Xander Bishop taking the opportunity. Hey, I appreciate that. After I get done streaming, I will go check and see if he is still able to be accessed. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, check the channel description on YouTube. It's the first link that you'll see. Join there. We can actually conversate and have figure out what's going on if problems persist past that. Xander Bishop misses the cutter off the ropes. Bruce Scarlet throws him into back and forth. These two men go. Coffin drop from Xander Bishop connects. One. Only a count of one. Bruce Scarlet not looking good now. Down onto the arm. Xander Bishop feeling himself a little too much for a man who's been getting his ass kicked. Hurricane Rana takes out Bruce Scarlet. Waiting for his opponent to stand up across his body. Xander Bishop catches him with a big punch, kick to the gut, head trapped. Bruce Scarlet fights out of the power bomb. Huge spear connects. He lays out Xander Bishop. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Bruce Scarlet wins even after the attack from Corey Black earlier tonight. Corey Black comes back down to the top of the ramp. He's ready for more. Something tells me these two men are not done with each other. Corey Black, Bruce Scarlet, a whole lot of tension between these two men. This is not going to be good. Huge interaction and altercation at the top of the ring. Everybody's coming out from the back to separate them. Corey Black broke free. I'm just a commentator. I'm not getting out of my chair. I'm not doing anything to stop this. This is all security's job. This is what they get paid for. My paycheck don't say security on it. I don't get a paycheck. It says CEO. I pay the paychecks. UCW Women's Hardcore Championship on the line. Extreme Rules action. Seol, Shizuka, and Jaden going at it here tonight in the Awakening main event. Game, load faster. Thank you. Holy shit. That worked. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a triple threat elimination match for the UCW Women's Hardcore Championship. Jaden is our first contestant to make her way down to the ring. A very confident young lady looking to take away a championship here tonight. A former champion herself. Jaden wants back what should have always been hers in her opinion. Jaden waiting in the ring as her next opponent makes her way down. I believe this is the one, the only, the baddest woman in all of UCW Awakening. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Seol. A very scary lady mistaken to have a Sharingan. I would not be surprised if Seol walked out of this one with the gold. A former champion on UCW Dark. This syncs up pretty well with her entrance. She might have just found her new entrance song. And now, making their way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, your UCW Women's Hardcore Champion, Shizuka. This lady right here has fought valiantly to hold that gold around her waist. Not her first offense. Not her first triple threat. If anybody is prepared for what is gonna happen here tonight, don't slide my belt across the ring, please. I try and tell them, you gotta respect the belts. Them shits are expensive. We're hitting people in the face with them, throwing them, dragging them across the ground. A lot of work went into those championships, man. And there it is, a better look at the UCW Women's Hardcore Championship. Jaden, a very cocky young lady, like I said at the beginning of the match. Seol, one of the scariest women in all of UCW, and quite possibly the most skilled athlete in all of UCW, not just the women's division. Shizuka, big neck breaker, takes out Seol at the beginning of the match. Drop kick for Jaden. She took out both women. Only woman standing, another for Seol. Shizuka on fire. Jaden just connected with a big kick to the face. And then a knee. I don't know what that was, but it did not connect. Drop kick takes out both women. Seol, only one standing now. And she's got some big kicks planned for Shizuki. Into the corner. No, Seol goes into the corner. Shizuka able to get a reversal. Big drop kick connects. Flips her over her shoulder. Seol into the ropes. Jaden connects with a huge punch to the face. Off the top rope, moonsault connects. Seol not looking good. Shizuki breaks up the action with a chair shot. If you think you can take on any of these three women, all you have to do is post your created character. UCW, UU, and UCW, EF. All you gotta do, leave a comment letting me know that you did it. If you want to make sure that I get you added, if you're on YouTube, check the channel description, join the Discord. Best way to get in contact with me and everybody else that's a part of UCW. Seol's got Shizuka in a sticky situation. Big elbows onto the back of the head. What's she looking for here? Jaden might need to move. Down onto the top of her head. Her head hit that hammer. And a chair shot across the back. Hurricane Rana from Seol takes out Jaden. Shizuka sitting on the outside, still recovering from that last move. Takes her out, going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Jaden able to get out. Seol pissed off about it. Catches her with a big elbow. Shizuka with a kendo stick across the back of Jaden. Drops her down on her knee. Off the top rope, moonsault connects. Seol rolls outside. Shizuka leg drop down onto the arm of Jaden. Big kick to the face. Seol's got a table. The third table we've seen here tonight. Will this one be utilized the same way the one that Akari and Alex Bishop used was? Down onto the metal bits. Shout out Cretan. Going for a cover, only 1. She's got her. Down onto her back. Wheelbarrow slam connects. Jaden in control. The champion not looking good. Only a count of 1. She's able to get out of that one. She rolls out for a much needed breather. Seol, big snap suplex, takes out Jaden. Wrenching the big submission, rear naked choke, fully locked in. She's got her. Stretching her across her body. Somehow Jaden able to get out of that one. Seol with a chair. Misses the chair shot to the back of Shizuki twice. Jaden takes her out though. Big punch in the face. Seol crawls up the body of Shizuki. Very creepy. Bouncing the head of the champion off the mat. Jaden laying on the outside on that ladder. That is not a good position to be resting in. Lord knows what could happen. Seol off the top rope. Misses the leg drop down onto that table. Huge kick to the face of Seol. Jaden throws in that trash can. Bounces it off the body of Seol as well. Seol's name is weird. I don't like saying it as much as I have been. Collar and elbow tie up. Shizuka misses the action. Jaden able to fight out. She's got her power bomb. Seol drops the hammer, meets Jaden with a big punch to the face. Down off of her knee, going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Jaden able to get out of this. All 3 women still standing. All 3 women still ready to go. Big drop kick misses. Big punch from Seol. Takes her out with a Hurricane Rana. Kendo shot connects across the face of Jaden. Seol setting up that table. Big table shot connects to the face of Shizuka. She's going for a roll-up cover in spite of it. 1. Only a count of 1. Seol able to stay in this match. Stomping down on the face. Sledgehammer comes into play. Big forearm across the back. Seol caught her. Looking to roll her up. Shizuka not in a good position. Will the champion be able to retain? Jaden breaks up the pin surprisingly. This is an elimination match, so you'd assume that that would not be the case. Off the middle rope, misses. Jaden with some big elbows to the gut. Shizuka drop kick does not connect. Jaden's got the head of Seol trapped. Power bomb position. She walks her over to the ropes. decides to bounce the face of Seol off the ropes instead. Meets her, drops her on the shoulder. Shizuka needs to put something together. Big sledgehammer shot misses. Seol with a huge combo. Hip toss onto the hammer. Big drop kick takes out Seol. Shizuka needs to get it in gear. Kick to the top of the head. And then another. Going for a cover. Shizuka looking to win this match one way or another. Does not get the pin on Seol. Seol stays in. Thank you, sir. Going for the cover, Jaden. 1, 2. Shizuka able to kick out. Seol caught her. She's looking to roll Jaden up as well. No, she goes for something different. Spins her out. Going for the cover. Not able to connect. This is not a pay-per-view, brother. This is UCW Awakening. This is Last Gen's Monday night show. What we do with Last Gen, whenever my internet and my computer permit, is we stream all 3 of them on Sunday, and then I edit them throughout the week and post them on their respective days. Jaden has been eliminated. Shizuka still one step closer to getting back her championship. Kendo stick shot across the face. But what we do is we stream all of our Last Gen shows on Sunday and upload them episodically, match by match, like you've seen throughout the week. What we're going to do with Next Gen, what you'll be on, is we're going to stream those Monday, Wednesday, Friday live, upload them episodically, match by match, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So essentially, they'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday shows, but they'll be uploaded on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday if you can't catch them. Shizuka with a huge kick to the face of Seol. Is that enough to take her out? Only a count of 2. We have actually only had one pay-per-view on UCW so far, and that is Behind Closed Doors. If you want to go check that out after the stream, it was an incredible show. We had 12 great matches. Granted, some of the champions that won that night are not champion anymore, so it's a little outdated. It's been about 2 or 3 weeks since we had it. Shizuka with huge elbows to the body of Seol. Throws her into the ropes. Drops down. Over. Leapfrog. Seol caught her, but I think Shizuka's the one in control. No. Big drop kick to the knee. Seol able to fight out of that one. Throws her back into the corner. Darkwind, thank you for the follow, sir. How are you doing today? Welcome to live UCW programming. We are here. Big kendo stick across the face of Shizuka, going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Shizuka still has fight left in her somehow. Fighting back in this huge main event on UCW Awakening. She catches her. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Almost retains. Ace Anderson actually will be making his debut Friday night in the main event. I did the booking for it today. You have, how many days is that? 5 days? You have 5 days remaining, brother. Off the top rope, Shizuka caught her. Big power bomb. She's got the trash can. What's she looking to do? Bounces the face of Seol off that top rope. Shizuka once again with her favorite weapon. I hope y'all don't mind if I hit my vape. I have a nicotine addiction. I've been smoking cigarettes since I was 10 years old. I can't help it. Big kick to the back of the head from Shizuka on the outside. This does not look good for Seol. The champion very well might retain here tonight. Rolls her in. Going for the cover. Shizuka, is this enough? 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Holy hell. The fight that these two women have left in them is absolutely insane. Snaps over the body. Big damage to the neck. Shizuka looking for the final attack. Huge kick to the face. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Shizuka retains. What an incredible match. A great show of strength from the champion, who will be able to put Shizuka down. If you think you've got a shot, all you've got to do is post your character UCW, UU, and UCWEF. We'll get you in. That was absolutely insane. And this is the women's division. The women's division on Awakening is absolutely cutthroat. They do not play around. To recap the action this far, we had John Reggins versus Schwartzy. Drum Monkey versus Keith. My bad. John Reggins took the W against Schwartzy. Drum Monkey beat Keith in a one-on-one, no stipulation match. Kurt Irons did not take away the W, even with the help of his brother against Angus Wade. Angus Wade walked out with the win. Akari Uemoto beat Alex Bishop in a one-on-one Extreme Rules match here tonight. Bruce Scarlet defeated Xander Bishop in spite of the interruption from Corey Black, the former UCW heavyweight champion. And Shizuka Katano was able to win and retain her UCW Hardcore Women's Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been UCW Awakening. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like, and share it out with your friends. If you posted your character, make sure to leave a comment letting me know that you did it. I'm so glad to have you in UCW. If you're a part of the stream, give me a few seconds to get World Class set up. I have the opening. It'll play for you here momentarily. There it is. It should be playing. I hope it's playing. One thing that I want them to do in future games is allow you to like pre-book matches for like a week in advance and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty great. Make me very happy. Are y'all having any connection issues or anything like that? The viewer count for me, like on my end through the streaming service, is like fluctuating and stuff like that, trying to make sure that you guys can still actually see me. I'm not showing that I'm dropping any frames or disconnecting or anything like that. So I'm trying to make sure it's nothing on my end.
Since the first day that I came, now I show no remorse to the ones who brought me pain. Had to burn a couple bridges, let them go up in flames. Now they mad and they calling me insane. And it only took a second for me to see the truth. They look for reasons to hate you. They're scared of what you can do. I tell them all, if you want it, then you can come and take it. But I'm not faking, I'm the best in the world. I'm undisputed.
Yeah, John Storm getting so he actually just wasn't able to get his character uploaded. He's on a trip with his family or something like that, and he didn't know if he'll be able to get it uploaded. He's got until Friday, and I let him know. I just haven't heard from him since. But I did tell him that he would just kind of get like a stand-in #1 contender spot, just because he was supposed to be a part of the first match for it. And with there not being a current champion, you two would kind of set the 1 and 2, the champion, the #1 contender. But I told him that he would get an opportunity for the belt. So whether we redo the triple threat after a champion's been crowned, whether there's a #1 contenders match between him and the loser, or whether he just gets a title shot because he should have already had the title shot, I haven't completely figured out. But we'll probably go with that last one, just to make things more convenient and fair. Because it is mad unfortunate that he just wasn't able to get his character uploaded. I don't know why it's not letting emotes spam. That's like a whole part of stream, or of like streaming, but I'll mess with Nightbot after the stream and we'll get it figured out. Just cause, yeah, no, that's no fun. That might be record time. Might be record time. And it's at the end of the intro too. I think it's played like twice, but we here, we back. Welcome to UCW World Class, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the stream music's messed up. Let me fix that. Just because I'm not trying to listen to the same song on repeat. I'm sure y'all aren't either. There we go. We Gucci, we good. My controller keeps pausing the music. That's crazy. Welcome to UCW World Class, ladies and gentlemen. I am UCW, user unknown, the casual gamer, whatever you want to call me, that is what I will be. There you go. Anyway, back to World Class. We've got Adam Thomas versus Kwame. Afia Angels taking on Karlee Albright here tonight. Eric Steele and Adam Bailey get their opportunity at the UCW World Class Tag Team Championships. Wilson Osborne and Niles Kaplan defending. Tony Diano takes on Alex Harte. I finally said it right, guys. Tony Diano takes on Alex Harte. Here tonight in a one-on-one Extreme Rules match, Kelly Reid and Elodie Diep will go at it in a contention match. This is not a #1 contenders match, but this match will go towards their direct association on the power rankings in UCW. And then we've got Alexander Storm versus Lonestar Jr. Alexander Storm won this opportunity last week. What we are looking to do is see who will walk out European champion. Lonestar Jr., his second time with this belt around his waist. He was able to win it back, I believe. Don't remember exactly, but I believe it was last week. Alexander, or no. I think it was the week before, because the contention match was last week for it. Either way, Lonestar Jr., two-time European champion, winning it back at behind closed doors. I really like the belt design of the European belt. Wait until you see the Continental Championship. There's a little sneak peek of it. I posted a locker room address yesterday. It's the channel trailer on UCW at the moment on YouTube. It's got the Continental Championship for UCW Overdrive. I love the way that belt design looks. It's probably one of the best belts that I've ever made. We've got Adam Thomas versus Kwame to start off this match. Kwame making his UCW debut. Adam Thomas looking for his first win in UCW. This man is 9-0. He has had championship shot after championship shot. He was in multiple briefcase matches, and he has not gotten a single win. Looking to turn the tides, or honestly, I might have to cut my own character from my own show. And how sad would that be? Nah, brother, nah. From the one that you sent me the other day, that championship was nice. I like the way the gold plating looked. You actually had layers and dimension. It was really good. Adam Thomas making his way down to the ring. Like I said, this man right here looking to get his first win in all of UCW. Barely able to even win on UCW Dark when we were doing that. And let me tell you, it's sad to see. The pyro guns are right there. Why doesn't the pyro go off during his entrance? It's so sad. And see, the fire's going off right now. What the? It's whatever, bro. It's whatever. I'm not pressed. You're pressed. Adam Thomas waiting in the ring as his opponent gets ready to make his UCW debut. This man, closely associated with the former UCW Women's World Champion Afia Angel, Kwame, makes his way down to the ring for the very first time. I'm not sure what his first name's supposed to be. It's a little alarming. Also, ChatGPT and Canva. That's what I use for all of it. For all my belts, all my logos, all my designs. I suck at like web design and graphic design and stuff like that. I can't draw worth a shit. So, say what you will, AI helps people like me. I'm also not the most comfortable with it, but like, it allowed me to have custom logos. And I'm okay with that. Kwame seems to have gotten caught on the top rope there. Not a very good sign. Very strong and powerful start. The crowd seems to have erupted around this man. Not looking good for Adam Thomas. Usually a fan favorite, not in this situation, it looks like. Catches him, grabs him by the face to start off the match. Big kick to the face from Kwame. Back and forth to start it off. Neither man getting ahead of each other. So we are starting to do custom entrance songs. I've got 61 completely royalty free, made by me, technically made by an AI that I prompted to make it. Custom songs. A lot of them are actually really good, and there are some characters who those fit really well. I've been looking to add those in, kind of figure out, I'm like renaming them, getting all that set up, and then having like an entrance folder and setting that up before the match so I can just like skip through the songs when I need them to come out. So yes, we do have custom entrance music. It's just not completely set up yet. Adam Thomas drops Kwame down onto the back of his neck. Big standing moonsault as well. Misses the elbow drop. And a punch to the gut connects. Kwame with a dominant position. He's got the back of Adam Thomas. Over his shoulder, he's got a headlock. Applying pressure to both sides of the head of Kwame. Maybe not what Kwame signed up for in his debut match. Let's get a better angle on this. As I do that, Kwame able to make his way back up to his feet. He's got Adam Thomas up, down onto his back. Catches him with a kick, back up to his feet. Kick a soccer ball, kick across the back. Adam Thomas looking to get control back in his favor. Taking his eyes on his target. Big drop kick takes out Kwame. Going for the cover. Only a count of one. Kwame able to kick out. Big punch to the face. Up on his shoulders. Rolls him over. Adam Thomas in complete control in the last few seconds. Kwame did not like that comment. Big headbutt to Adam Thomas. Able to take back what little bit of momentum he can. Down onto his knee. Another collar and elbow tie up. Kwame's got him up. Down again. Adam Thomas got to put it back together if he's got any hope of staying in the lead in this match. Caught him with a huge punch, throws him into the ropes, drops down, catches him. Huge poison Rana, lays out Kwame. Adam Thomas ready to pull the trigger. What was he going for there? Caught him with a big elbow. Back into the ropes once again. Caught him with a knee. Adam Thomas going for the cover. 1, 2. Kwame grabbed the rope right there and the ref caught it. He gets Kwame back up to his feet. He's fired up. Second wind, catches Adam Thomas with a huge elbow. He's got him on his shoulders. Throws him down. Now stretching the knee across the back of Adam Thomas. Not looking good. He's fired up. He calls Adam to his feet. Catches him in the face. Adam Thomas does not fall. These two men exchanging blows. He caught his arm. 3 to follow. Kwame caught him that time. Adam Thomas, big kick to the gut. Slap across the face, takes him out with the step-up punch. Down onto his neck, Adam Thomas seems to think this might be enough. He looks like he might be getting ready to end it. Once again, that's 2. How much more can Kwame take? 3. Adam Thomas going for a cover. The leg of Kwame is on the rope right there. Kwame able to kick out in spite of it. Another knee does not connect. Kwame gets out of the way. Big forearm across the back. He picks him up. Down onto his knee once again. Kwame might have just shifted the pendulum. Kick to the gut. Adam Thomas caught him. Big knee to the face. Kwame back up to his feet. Kick to the gut connects that time. He's got Adam Thomas up on his shoulders. Adam Thomas fighting back off. Big knee connects from Adam Thomas. He's going for a cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Kwame kicks out. Not what anybody was expecting here tonight. He caught him again. He's going up to the top rope. Coffin drop down. Adam Thomas looking to end this match. 5-star splash. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Adam Thomas gets his first victory in UCW. 1 and 9. What a great match from these two men, ladies and gentlemen. Very exciting to see. Personally, Adam Thomas is long overdue for a W. And now we've got the former UCW Women's Champion, Afia Angel, taking on Karlee Albright. This one also sure to be a hell of a matchup to start off UCW World Class, to prime you all and get you ready for the Tag Team Championship matchup we have next on UCW. Once again, this is a one-on-one matchup scheduled for one fall. Normal rules, nothing extreme. Making their way to the ring first, we've got the former UCW Women's Champion, Afia Angel, hoping to have better luck than her counterpart, Kwame, did just now against Adam Thomas. If you did not see it, go check it out. Afia Angel swaggers her way down, but you know she feels just a little less herself without that UCW Women's World Championship. Nothing worse than no longer having the gold around your waist. And her opponent making her way through the Gorilla Room right now, one of UCW's best and brightest. The fearless Karlee Albright makes her way down the stage. One hell of a matchup. The power and intensity of Afia Angel and the outright athleticism and agility of Karlee Albright. Albright, what the hell? I haven't been speaking very long if you can't tell. She's on the ropes, hyped up and ready to go. Afia Angel makes her way back into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we are scheduled for one fall. This match is underway. Karlee Albright catches her early. Afia Angel caught her though. Big collar and elbow tie up on the way. Who will get the dominant position? It's Afia Angel. She's got the back of Karlee Albright. She is applying the pressure, wrenching the waist, flips her over her hip. Karlee Albright now in the dominant position. Headlock is secured. Back up to their feet. Afia Angel with a headlock of her own. Which woman will get the momentum early on in this match? Big drop kick misses. Off the ropes. Afia Angel caught her. About choked on my drink right there. Choked on what? Sorry. Afia Angel rubbing the booty in the face of Karlee Albright. Albright goes down. She misses the crossbody. Karlee Albright looking to take out the disrespect she was just showing on her opponent. Stomps down on the body. Flips her over. Big kick to the body from Afia Angel. Neither woman able to get the momentum on their side. Karlee Albright goes for a cover. Not even a one. Afia Angel catches her. She's looking to work her towards the ropes. Big punch across the face. She's working the neck now. Another collar and elbow tie up between Afia Angel and Karlee Albright. Afia's got her in the corner. The ref splitting them apart. Angel caught her with a big punch across the face. A fine will be in the mail. Running into the ropes. She caught her. Big mounted punches. She's on her shoulders. What the hell? Afia Angel takes out Karlee Albright with a big European uppercut. Going for the cover, Afia Angel. One. Only a count of one. Karlee Albright, despite the attack from Angel moments ago, a big leg drop added on top of it. She is still not quitting. Up to her feet. Angel takes her out with a massive drop kick. I do not think Karlee Albright was expecting that one at all. Karlee Albright fighting back. Big elbows to the body. Throws her into the ropes. Takes her out once again. Karlee Albright now walking across the body of Afia Angel. Off the middle rope, looking for a drop kick. It connects to the chest. Afia Angel back up to her feet. Karlee Albright ready for her. Not ready for that forearm, though. Afia Angel going for the cover. Not even a one count. Karlee Albright kicks out. Afia Angel taking a moment to breathe before jumping off that middle rope, going for another leg drop. Throwing it back above the body of her opponent before going for the standing moonsault. She took too long. Karlee Albright gets out of the way. Off the ropes. Catches her by the head, spins her around. Karlee Albright fired up, looking for something big. Afia Angel, dazed and confused on her feet. What's she going for here? Afia Angel reverses. Throws her into the corner. Bounces her off the turnbuckle once again. Karlee Albright caught her with a huge kick. Bounces her off the turnbuckle once again. Karlee Albright onto her shoulders. Up to the top rope. Frog splash misses. Afia Angel catches her with a big kick across the face. Back up to the top rope. Misses the leg drop. Throws her in. Karlee Albright once again working the leg of Afia Angel. Absolute destruction is what she's got on her mind. Angel caught her. Big knee across the back of Karlee Albright. She's got her up on her feet, working her towards the corner. Albright able to fight out. Big drop kick misses. Afia Angel swats her away like a fly. Into the corner she goes. Big elbow connects. Karlee Albright's got her, slapping herself in the face. Pain receptors are on. Big neck breaker takes out Afia Angel. Is that enough to get the W? 1, 2, 3. Karlee Albright just pinned the former champion. You know that looks good on her resume here in UCW. I don't know if anybody expected that one, but ladies and gentlemen, I promise you it happened. Up next, we've got the tag team match you've all been waiting for. UCW World Class Tag Team Action. Wilson Osborne and Niles Kaplan defend their gold against Eric Bailey and Eric Steele and Adam Bailey. I remembered the names somewhat. I got them a little confused though. Making their way to the ring first in this tag team action, we've got Eric Steele and Adam Bailey. What do they call themselves? They call themselves the Blue Bloods. I think. I don't remember. Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's one. Sorry. Sorry, powers that be. I did not mean to offend you. Don't screw me on the algorithm. Thank you. Blue Bloods making their way down, looking fired up and ready to go. They are ready. They've been fighting for these championships since the beginning of World Class. And now, your reigning, defending UCW World Class Tag Team Champions, the Young Lions, the best prospects out of Liverpool, England. I really like the way those belts blend into their little leotards. I like that. Don't lose those belts. They look good around your waist, gentlemen. They look fired up and ready to defend. Is this what they need? This match could be the end of a very good run, or it could be just another successful title defense. Taking a look at their opponents on the outside, ready to take it all away. A better look at the tag team gold here on World Class. The crowd is ready for this. The champions seem ready to go too. The Blue Bloods take a look at the belts, getting ready for action. Eric Steele, Wilson Osborne start us off. Big knee to the face. For tag team matches, he rolls him over. He's got him. Rope break in effect. Big punch to the face. Picks him up. Back down. Wilson Osborne tags in Niles Kaplan. Niles Kaplan in for the first time in this match. Big rolling punch to the face. Adam Bailey takes out his opponent. Big stomps down onto the side. Now working the arm. Dropping the knees down as well. Big collar and elbow tie up. Throws him into the corner. Tags in his partner. Wilson Osborne makes his way in. Big punch to the gut. Throws Adam Bailey into the corner. Adam Bailey able to get a reversal. Drops his face down onto the ropes. Over the rope. Wilson Osborne able to get out of the way. Adam Bailey did not land a successful move there. Now stomping on the hand of his opponent. These two men need to get back into the ring if they have any want to have a real match, a 4 count. Up onto the top rope, Wilson Osborne calls Adam Bailey up to his feet. Big tackle. Takes the clothesline all the way from the top. He's got him. Throws him back into the ring. Both men looking to get back into this the right way. Wilson Osborne rallying the crowd behind him. Drops the elbow down once again. Going for the cover. 1. Only a count of 1. Adam Bailey able to kick out. Kick to the gut. He's got him up. Back down. Power bomb from Wilson Osborne. Connects. He tags Niles Kaplan. Back in. Adam Bailey able to get Eric Steele in on the drop of a dime. Eric Steele fighting back. Big punches from Niles Kaplan. What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Leapfrog over. Big punch to the face. Niles Kaplan fighting back. Throws him into the corner. He picks him up. He's got him on his shoulder. Back down. Niles Kaplan working the arm now very, very intently. Raking the nails across the back of Eric Steele. Wrapping the arm around that top rope, doing a lot of damage. Once again, big kick to the body. Niles Kaplan caught him. Eric Steele not going down without a fight. Rear naked choke is locked in. Niles Kaplan able to get out of it. Throws him into the ropes. Drops down. Big elbow from Niles Kaplan. He's going for another cover. 1. Only a count of 1. Eric Steele able to kick out. He goes into the corner. Takes out Niles Kaplan. Holy shit. He's going for a tag. Eric Steele stops him. Stomping down on the back of the knee. Rolling fist. Big back fist from Eric Steele connects. Now he's working the legs of Niles Kaplan. He goes over the top rope, up to the top. What's he looking to do? Big fist down onto the face of Niles Kaplan. He's fired up, ready to go. Back up to his feet. He's going for a cover. Eric Steele able to get out. Catches him with a big kick to the face. He's going for the cover. Wilson Osborne breaks up the pin. Stomping down on the hand. He caught him with a big punch. He missed with that one, though. Eric Steele's got the back of the head. Drops him down on his knees. Throws him into the corner. A tag is made. Up to the top rope. What's he looking for? Eric Steele drops the knee down onto Niles Kaplan. 1, 2, 3. We have new champions. Yo, what is going on, Fortnite boy? You showed up just in time to see Adam and Eric win the tag team championships here on World Class. How are you doing tonight? New tag team champions, making it look easy, might I add. Not what I was expecting. The Young Lions usually dominant in these situations. Up next, we've got Tony Diano versus Alex Harte in an Extreme Rules one-on-one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to World Class. If you're looking to join, all you have to do is post your community creation with hashtags UCWUU and UCWEF. It's the best way for me to find you. Leave a comment letting me know Tony Diano makes his way down to the ring with his passport to glory. That right there can be cashed in at any time for the UCW World Championship here on World Class. Tony Diano won that last week. If you did not catch it, it was absolutely insane. Go check it out on YouTube, UCW United Championship Wrestling. Maybe even subscribe and drop a like while you're there. And if that's where you are while you're seeing this, like and subscribe as well, ladies and gentlemen. UCW, a very quickly growing eFed here on YouTube and Twitch. If you are looking to join, follow the instructions I gave you moments ago. Tony Diano in the middle of the ring, hyped up and ready to go for this fight here tonight. Alex Harte, his opponent, making his way down, knowing that beating the Passport to Glory holder is a good opportunity to move up the ranks here in UCW. And he's in the ring. This match is set to begin very shortly. One-on-one Extreme Rules action here on UCW World Class. The bell rings, the match begins. Tony Diano drops him down on his knee early on. Big kick to the back as well. Tony Diano in complete control early in this match. He's going for a cover. Much too soon for that, but a 1 count is secured. Goes into the ropes. Big kick to the face. He wants Alex Harte up on his feet. Tony Diano seems very confident here at the moment. He's got him up on his shoulders. Down onto the mat. Tony Diano showing complete control early on. Steel chair comes into play. Big punch to the face from Alex Harte. Meets him with a kick to the gut. He tried to fight back, but Tony Diano put it into that quick. Up to the top rope once again. Big elbow connects. Chair down onto the body of Alex Harte. Big punch to the face connects once again. He's got him. Kick to the face. These two men going to war on the outside here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling about this match? Big kick to the face, misses, but the Superman punch does not. Tony Diano knocks out Alex Harte, picks him back up to his feet while he's still dazed and confused. Big combo. Tony Diano absolutely letting loose on his opponent. Alex Harte able to catch a moment to breathe. Big reversal, he needed that one. Super kick connects to the face of Tony Diano. Let me breathe. Let me catch my breath for a second. Alex Harte with his own chair shots. Doing big damage. Neck breaker connects on the outside. Bro is beating his ass. That was a huge combo, bro. I have never seen somebody in this game do that many moves without having to stop, or like especially with the AI, like just standing still for a second and then going back to it. Alex Harte takes out Tony Diano, taking every second he can to catch his breath after the assault moments ago. He's got Alex Harte stomping down on the side. Big kick to the face as well. Now he's looking to work the arms, taking Alex Harte apart. Drops the knees down. Tony Diano, ladies and gentlemen. Into the steel steps. This match does have to end inside the ring, and Tony Diano seems to have remembered that. Slides Alex Harte back in. Stomping down on the back of the knee. A brutal attack from the Italian aficionado, the thoroughbred himself. Why did it stop you from spamming caps? What's up, cretin? I don't know why it just did that to you, but why? How you doing? How was Ruination? I'm sorry I didn't make it. Alex Harte taking it out of nowhere, getting the W. I don't even know what happened. Out of nowhere, after the brutal assault from Tony Diano, Alex Harte just took a W from absolutely nowhere. Big shout out to Cretin, by the way. If you're on Twitch, go follow that man. He also runs an eFed. Some of the best editing and commentary in the game, in my opinion. His video packaging and the way he puts it all together is top notch. Reid versus Elodie Diep. One-on-one action here on UCW World Class. Reid looking to come back from the embarrassing fall she took to Joanna De La Cruz last week. Elodie Diep looking to continue her climb up the rankings of UCW, looking to get another shot at that television championship. Making their way down to the ring first. None other than Reid, one of the baddest women in UCW. Not very believable after the assault she took from Joanna De La Cruz last week. As I said, one of the worst beatings I've ever seen this woman take in her life. And I had to watch the scouting footage on her. Don't count that as an F-bomb. I didn't say it and you know it. Cretan's one of the main ones who got me back on the you can't say F words on the internet. I completely forgot about it until he started saying that. But yeah, no, you can't count that one. I didn't say it. You point at the camera, actually. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Richard, from YouTube headquarters. Kelly Reid's opponent, Elodie Diep, making her way down to the ring. They know, bro. I swear. They got somebody just sitting there. Control F on everybody's videos. F word. I can't say it. So, like... Elodie Diep feeling the energy of the crowd as she's making her way down. A fan favorite around these parts. Everybody awaiting the day that the UCW Women's Television Championship is around her waist, including her. You can hear it. The crowd loves her. Once again, one-on-one action in the UCW World Class Women's Division. Kelly Reid, Elodie Diep, the bell rings, the match begins. Meets her with a big punch to the face to start it off. Cretan, how many championships you have switch hands tonight? Just so I know what I'm in for. Also, when does the VOD drop? Because you don't post them on Twitch. And I get that, because like that's your marketing scheme. I just want to watch it. Big knee to the face from Kelly Reid. You can also let the people know when they can go watch Beatdown. I will link your channel in the description of the video, just because I can't remember what the name of the actual YouTube channel is. He is Completion Cretan on Twitch. I already shouted him out, but go follow him for real. I like his content more than I like my content. Elodie Diep throws Kelly Reid off. Big kick to the gut. Another knee as well. Kelly Reid fired up, getting herself into the mood for the fight. Off the rope. Elodie Diep caught the kick. Going for a cover. Only a count of 2. Only 1? I'm my biggest self-critic. My acquaintance Clown, he also does e-feds and stuff like that. He's really big about being, like, he says that a lot. He's his biggest own critic. So, like, I appreciate you saying it's great, but, like, I only see what I think is wrong with it. The athleticism of a lot of Kelly Reid on display. A big wrist lock on Elodie Diep. Elodie Diep seems to not be able to get out by any means. 2:30 EST, bet. I ain't got shit planned for tomorrow except for the stream later in the day and doing some of my horror story stuff. But other than that, yeah, nah, as soon as it drops, I'll be there. Elodie Diep working the arm and the back of the head of Kelly Reid, it looks like. Takes her out. Elodie Diep finally getting control, taking a moment to breathe. Kelly Reid makes her way to her feet. Up against the ropes. Big elbow connects. Off the middle. Huge kick. Kelly Reid takes her out. Elodie Diep back up. Both these women not afraid to get into it. Huge clothesline connects from Elodie Diep. Working the arm of Kelly Reid once again. Kelly Reid slowly makes her way back up to her feet. Up to the top rope. Drop kick misses. Kelly Reid gets out of the way. Huge punch to the back of the head. Kelly Reid, big Superman punch connects. Is that enough to leave Elodie Diep on the mat? 1. Only a count of 1. Kelly Reid, not enough. She's got more left in her. She wants Elodie Diep up on her feet. Something big planned. Elodie Diep. Clothesline in the corner. Kelly Reid takes Elodie Diep out. Let's get a better look at the action. Big moonsault off the middle rope. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Kelly Reid back up. She gets the kick out. Elodie Diep fighting back almost instantly. Big mountain punches. Kelly Reid back up to her feet. Over the rope. What? Big elbow. I thought Kelly Reid might have got a reversal. It does look like we are having some connection issues, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Big cover from Elodie Diep. She gets it. She beat Kelly Reid. I don't know if you guys even saw the end of that match, but holy shit. Elodie Diep surprised me. I don't know if she surprised you. I was not expecting that. That is the second surprise we've had tonight. I called the last match wrong in my little scorecard, by the way. I matched the wrong person. Kelly Reid needed the connection issues. The loss was too brutal. I don't know why. I gotta work on the Nightbot moderation, because, like, nah. I don't know why it does that. Nightbot, the biggest dictator in all of Twitch. Because, like, I didn't set it to where y'all couldn't put caps in or emotes. I'll check that after stream, though, because, like, nah. I'm not with it. I'm not vibing. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event of UCW World Class. The European Championship is on the line. Alexander Storm takes his shot at Lonestar Jr., the two-time European champion. This is an Extreme Rules match for the UCW European Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Our first contestant making their way down to the ring. His first shot at UCW Gold. Alexander Storm makes his way onto the stage. The crowd loves him. He does not love them. You know what's crazy? Is they probably started watching a movie downstairs, and that is probably what knocked the stream off. We pay for decent internet, but we do not have a good router. And I'm also upstairs, so I'm the last to get the signal. But I already told him, I was like, I'm gonna drill a hole directly through the floor, run an Ethernet cable through the whole house. I don't even care anymore. Alexander Storm taking a look at the UCW universe, mocking them as he makes his way down to the ring. Alexander Storm awaits his opponent. The UCW arena lights up as the European champion makes his way down to the ring. I personally love the way that belt looks around his waist. I think it fits his vibe, fits his gimmick perfectly. I think the colors complement and accent each other very nicely. I'd hate to see him lose this belt again, but it's very possible, ladies and gentlemen. A fan favorite here on UCW World Class. Fired up, rearing to go. Lonestar Jr. very excited in the backstage area tonight. We approached him for an interview, but he looked at me and walked away. As most of them do, because they don't exist. They're all in my head. All of it's in my head. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the UCW European Championship. A better look at it as the announcer gets the crowd in order for what is sure to be a crazy main event here tonight. Alexander Storm, Lonestar Jr. The bell rings, the match begins. Lonestar Jr., Big Frankensteiner with some punches to start off the match. Alexander Storm was not ready for how quick Lonestar Jr. is. Both these men first time going at it against each other in UCW. Moonsault connects. He stomps down on the hand. Big kick to the face. Busts Alexander Storm open early. Not a good sign for the challenger. Lonestar Jr. with a sledgehammer down onto the body. This does not look good for Alexander Storm, ladies and gentlemen. He rips the sledgehammer away from Lonestar. Lonestar just so much quicker. Not quick enough to get out of the way of that punch or that elbow, though. Off the middle rope, Alexander Storm. He's got the arm. Drops the knee down onto the arm of Lonestar. Alexander Storm trying to get anything together here. We all hope Lonestar wins, Lunar. You are not alone. Big kick to the face. Connects to Alexander Storm. Only a 1 count. Stomping down on the chest. Lonestar Jr. looking different ever since the fight against Hayden Hardaway at Behind Closed Doors. If you did not catch it, go check it out on the YouTube. An absolutely crazy pay-per-view for UCW's pay-per-view debut. Lonestar Jr. catches the kick from Alexander Storm, puts him down on his back. If you think you can take on Lonestar, roll up cover from Alexander Storm. Only a 1 count. The hopes of the UCW universe stays alive. He caught him with the kick. Stunner connects. Alexander Storm laid out. Lonestar Jr. not done. Sledgehammer down onto the body of Alexander Storm. Big kick to the chest. If you think you can take on Lonestar Jr., all you've got to do, post your community creation 2K25, last gen or next gen, UCW, UU, or EF. All you got to do is comment after that to let me know you did it. I'll go check and get you added. While you're at it, though, join the Discord in the description of the YouTube. Alexander Storm going for a cover, only a 2 count. Lonestar Jr. fights out, keeping the dream alive. Stepping down on the hand and then a big kick to the elbow of Lonestar. Alexander Storm throws the hammer down on him, going for another cover. Only a count of 1. He gets him up, throws him back down onto his back. Lonestar Jr., so much energy left in him, he gets back up to his feet almost instantly. Big elbows from Alexander Storm connect. Doing anything he can to stop the momentum that Lonestar Jr. has built. The drop kick did not take him down. He's simply dazed and confused. Big hammer shot does the job. That usually does it. Going for another cover. 2. Lonestar Jr. kicks out at 2. Big punch and forearm across the back. He catches him with the elbow. Lonestar Jr. wrenching the arm. Alexander Storm with a reversal. Takes him down. Mounted punches from Storm. He calls him to his feet. Alexander Storm's got something big in mind. Going up to the middle rope. What's he got? Elbow down onto the top of the head. Lonestar Jr. caught him with a punch to the gut. Big reversal. Throws him into the ropes. Knee to the gut. Kick to the back of the head from Lonestar. The hammer comes back into play. Now give me a second to breathe. We got to get a soundboard in here that says, breathe, breathe. Or does that count towards F-bombs too? Cretin, do you know that? Big elbows to the body of Alexander Storm. Drop kick to the face. Steel chair comes into play. Lonestar Jr. knocks it out of his hands. Big suplex takes Alexander Storm down to the ground on the outside. Going back underneath the ring. Lonestar Jr. with the kendo stick. Looked like he had two for a second. Takes it across the back of Alexander Storm. It's broken. Shattered across his shoulders. Another kick to the gut. Stunner on the outside from Lonestar Jr. This match cannot end on the outside. He's got to get Storm back into the ring. Throws him too far. Alexander Storm spills back down onto the ground. Gets him back up to his feet. Needs to get him into the ring. Alexander Storm regains consciousness, fights back. Catches Lonestar with a punch, but Lonestar caught it. Takes him back down. Mounted punches, palms, elbows, whatever he can get. A leg DDT connects from Lonestar. He's got a trash can. Throws it out of the way. Alexander Storm not moving until Lonestar got there. Caught him with a kick. He played possum well. Catches him. Another Frankensteiner with punches to follow. This time on the outside. Alexander Storm has been bleeding for quite some time. Lonestar Jr. back into the ring. Going over the ropes up to the top. Looking at Alexander Storm. He comes down. Elbow barely connects. Kind of grazed him, if you ask me. He might have got him in the eye. Like, that would hurt really bad. But, like, I don't see how that connected. Lonestar Jr. calls Storm up to his feet. Storm with a reversal. Big kick to the gut. This is wrestling, Cretin. Thank you. Goes for the roll-up cover. Lonestar Jr. with one of his own. 1, 2. Alexander Storm fights out. Going for another. Lonestar gets out again. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Throws him into the ropes. Misses the drop kick. Lonestar Jr. still on his feet. This is wrestling. Yes, Darkwind. Yes, Cretin. Yes, it is. Thank you for thinking that. Up to his feet. Storm caught him with that hammer, though. I actually really like this song. I don't know if y'all can hear the music very well, but Suno popped off with this one. Working the arm once again, wrenching it across his body, snapping it down. Alexander Storm in control. Lonestar Jr. not looking good. The champion needs to get back up to his feet if he's got any hope of winning this match. Throws him back down onto the hammer. Alexander Storm going for the leverage pin. 2. Lonestar Jr. kicks out. Big punch to the face. He's got the choke locked in. Lonestar Jr. dazed on his feet. Lonestar Jr. passed out. Alexander Storm is your new European champion. What? I was not expecting this. The UCW universe in disarray. They have a new European champion once again. Lonestar Jr. only a 2-week reign to follow his previous 2-week reign. Alexander Storm. I know, blue, white, and red, never dead. What happened? It's so sad. Alexander Storm very proud of himself as he holds that championship above his head. The European division just changed. Ladies and gentlemen, to recap, world class. We had Adam Thomas versus Kwame. Adam Thomas got his first ever win in UCW, making him 1-9. If that was what The Undertaker did at WrestleMania, we would have never had a streak, but we don't got to talk about it. Afia Angel lost to Karlee Albright. Not a good night for Afia Angel or her counterpart Kwame. Eric Steele and Adam Bailey made it look easy, stealing away the UCW World Class Tag Team Championships. Tony Diano lost to Alex Harte in a surprise victory. Get that bot out of here. Bye-bye. No. Nobody wants you here, sir. I'll block him after the stream. Kelly Reid lost to Elodie Diep in an incredible match where she surprised everybody. And Alexandra Storm also surprised the world and all of UCW Universe when he defeated Lonestar Jr. Not cool. Remove the spaces. Ladies and gentlemen, that is world class. If you are on YouTube, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment if you posted your character with the hashtags or if you liked it. That also helps. It helps me. It makes me feel better about myself. If you are on the stream, we're going to move to intermission very quickly. You're going to watch the Friday Night Fights trailer and look at my face while I talk to you. I'm going to set the card up for the next match. There we go. Hide that one. Start that one up. And now you just get to look at me. Thank you. Awesome show. Wonderful show. I appreciate it. We have one more left in us. 4 matches left on the stream. I'm thinking LD versus Greg Snyder. This is just for y'all on the stream, by the way. I'm gonna have to redo this for the YouTube video. Y'all get it. I'm thinking LD versus Greg Snyder in a one-on-one. Nate Nazereth and Miles Acid, Extreme Rules. Nate Nazereth hasn't been on the show for a little while, so it'll be good to see him back. Miles Acid lost to Bradley Sparks in the match before Bradley Sparks lost the light heavyweight championship. But if you missed last week, Bradley Sparks won it back. And then I'm thinking Briana Murtagh versus Cali Ray in a submission match for the Women's Fight Night Champion. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. I put KO on for that. So it's not going to be what I said it was. I lied. Sorry. I be forgetting what I do. You know, like I be doing this stuff like 3 hours before I start streaming. And then things usually go wrong and I have to focus on those. I forget. I forget what I booked. I'm going to be completely honest with you, bro. And then we're going to have Harley Hathaway defend his championship against the man he won it from, Anton Graves. Well, not to mention, I don't know if you've had this problem. I don't know how you do your show. I've noticed it's way more well-produced than mine. So, like, you've probably figured a few things out. But I don't know how you do it, but sometimes whenever you're, like, you'll book your card, right? And you'll have it run through. If you have to close the game and go back into it, the card will be completely effing different. I don't know how much time I've wasted sitting here putting cards back together after I've already put them together. Anyway, we back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Fights. Yeah, no, my better half has gotten it all. I told her she has no interest in wrestling, actually. And I've told her, I'm just like, you're going to know UCW lore better than you know wrestling lore, because you don't know wrestling lore, but you're going to know all this shit. Welcome to UCW Friday Night Fights. We've got LD versus Greg Snyder to start us off. Nate Nazereth versus Miles Acid after that in an Extreme Rules match. Both of these men looking to redeem themselves after some terrible losses in the last few weeks. Cali Ray versus Briana Murtagh for the UCW Women's Fight Night Championship. Cali Ray won this opportunity last week. And then we have Harley Hathaway defending against the man he won the belt from. Let me make that a championship match. I almost skipped everything. I don't know if y'all saw that. That would have been sad. But apparently I didn't make this a championship match, so we'll do this live on air. You get to see it. There you go. To start us off, LD, Greg Snyder, LFG's in chat. We are ready, fired up, and ready to go. If you are on YouTube, make sure to come check us out. We stream all 3 Last Gen shows on Sundays, and we stream 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for Next Gen, starting tomorrow. Who's getting into what? I hear one of the dogs. They do be. I don't know how to speak. We've established this. Hi, Coda. Hi, sweetheart. I didn't know that was you. I was like, what the fuck? Touch my arm. That's 2. I won't do another one. I'm sorry. Don't kill me, YouTube. Don't take me out back like old Yeller. LD making his way down to the ring. Fired up, ready to go. He addressed the UCW universe last week on Friday Night Fights. Let us all know what his intentions are for the North American Championship. He wants it to come back home. There he goes. And finally making their way down to the ring, Greg Snyder comes on down. No, I just petted you for like a minute and a half. You're good. You're very pretty. You are. You're a beautiful girl. But no. Greg Snyder, pyro goes up. The crowd erupts. I have an attention desperate German Shepherd trying to get me. I gotta stream. I'm working. Greg Snyder, also a man who suffered a devastating loss on Friday Night Fights. If you do not know what Friday Night Fights is, it is our development. She is the real star. Don't get it twisted. I stopped cutting her out of the videos just because I was just like, nah, Coda's what they come for. I'm just what they have to listen to whenever she's not on screen. A collar and elbow tie-up from Greg Snyder and LD to start us off. LD pushes him off. It's also the problem of like saying the same word and same, like I feel like I say things too much. LD working the arm of Greg Snyder. Big pressure to the wrist. Greg Snyder able to fight out, takes him down to the ground. Down, misses. LD able to get back up to his feet almost as fast as Greg Snyder. Off the middle rope, drop kick incoming. It connects like a howler. I know what it is, but I completely forgot it when I went to say it. Howitzer missile. Big kick to the gut of Greg Snyder. LD feeling the energy of the crowd around him. If you did not hear last week, LD said he would win his match tonight in less than 5 minutes. Seems pretty difficult, you ask me. Greg Snyder, not the man to be making challenges like that about. Seems like Greg Snyder might have taken it a little personally. Big headlock is in. LD seems to be struggling to breathe as Greg Snyder takes the pressure and applies it to both sides of the neck. Down onto the hand. Greg Snyder now the one in control. Another elbow. Drops down. Greg Snyder. Big attacks to LD. He seems to be in complete control. If you haven't caught on, we're a little slower on Friday Night Fights. The young guys don't move nearly as fast. It's a little more sloppy. Big shoulder tackle off the top rope. He takes out LD. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Greg Snyder still has to do more to take out his opponent. Big kick to the top of the head. Takes one to the back of the knee as well. Greg Snyder not backing down. LD with a reversal. Throws him into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrog up. Big knee misses. Greg Snyder meets him with a kick to the face. Going for another cover. Coda, you're messing with my controller. Kicks out at 2. Takes him down with a clothesline. Greg Snyder seems fired up and ready to go. flips LD over his back. One more time, drops him down, looking like prime Triple H. 1, 2, only a count of do. Damn. Only a count of 2. Greg Snyder, big punch to the face of LD, German suplex. I think he's looking for a ripcord lariat, folds LD in half, going for the cover. 1, 2, only a count of 2. LD still has fight left in him. Should have stayed down. Greg Snyder looking for something big. He caught LD. LD gets away. Big drop kick to the knee. He's got to put it together if he's going to complete that challenge he gave to himself earlier last week. Big kick to the ankle of Greg Snyder. He's taking him out. Another elbow connects. LD, DDT. The momentum seems to have shifted. Greg Snyder no longer the one in control. Reverse pile driver from LD. Greg Snyder, will he be able to kick out? Only a count of 2, he gets out. LD has 30 seconds to keep his words true. Going up to the top rope, I think we all know what he's looking for. Drops down on the shoulders of Greg Snyder. He's waiting for him to get up, misses the spear. Catches Greg Snyder with a big punch to the face. Another spear to the gut. Power bomb down onto the outside from LD. Neckbreaker connects. 3 seconds remain on LD's challenge. He will not fulfill it. Greg Snyder struggling to make his way to his feet. LD takes him down once again. Throws him into the barricade. LD not worried about a legal win, it looks like. A count of 5 for both these men on the outside. Get back in the ring, gentlemen. We don't do DQs here on UCW. Stomps down on the arm of Greg Snyder. LD focused on destruction, not on the legal limits of this match. Greg Snyder making his way back in. LD slides in as well. Up onto his shoulders. Big elbows to the face of Greg Snyder. Exactly. How can't you be an LD fan? It's like watching World Class and not being a Lonestar fan. What are you doing? Greg Snyder catches him. Big power bomb on the way. He spins him out. Down onto his back. LD not in a good position. Is that all Greg Snyder needed? 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Once again, LD kicks out. Greg Snyder stomps down on the back of the fan favorite. More stomps onto the chest of LD. It's not looking good. Hey, watch out. There's a PlayStation there. Greg Snyder goes up to the middle rope. LD makes his way to his feet. Big shoulder tackle takes him out. He runs into the ropes, going for the big slam once again. LD not looking good. The former North American champion. Greg Snyder working the leg and ankle now. Not a good sign for the high-flying LD. He definitely needs his legs to walk, one, but to do all of the acrobatics he does. Greg Snyder lifts him up, showing off his strength. Another power bomb lays LD down. Stomping down on the back of the arm. Yeah, he's a walking man for sure. These boots were made for walking, and he's gonna show you what they'll do. For sure. LD is that kind of guy. Greg Snyder picks him up, down onto his face. LD bounces up and back down. Not good for the former champion. Can he put it together? I think he should have stayed on the ground. Greg Snyder, another shoulder tackle connects. To your point, how could you not be a Greg Snyder fan? I personally like heels more. Ric Flair is like my favorite wrestler of all time. Over the top rope. LD back up to his feet for the first time in this match. He gets a reversal on Greg Snyder, who was going for the German suplex. Snyder with a reversal of his own. Takes him down onto his face. That did not look good. He crawls on top of the body of LD, going for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Greg Snyder wins. What an insane turn of events. Towards the end of that match, it looked almost guaranteed that Greg Snyder would be your winner, I have to admit. But I don't know if anybody expected it to go just like that. Boo, but GG. I guess Friday night, the story of Friday Night Fights is the redemption arc. Nate Nazereth and Miles Acid, also both men's coming off of horrible losses in the light heavyweight division, looking to put an end to their losing streak. Maybe get a W. No disqualifications, though. Also, the Ouija board tattoo across his chest is sick. The UCW Friday Night Fights arena erupts as our first contestant makes their way down to the ring. His music hit, and they all did too. Nate Nazereth, 1/3 of the Alexander Bishop experience. He is the experience part of the Alexander Bishop experience. Alex Bishop and Xander Bishop being the other two parts of that. Nate Nazereth, by far my favorite out of the three. The most tempting on the contract. And now making their way down. Another fan favorite here on UCW Friday Night Fights, Miles Acid. Very, very reminiscent of an early Jeff Hardy. But like Jeff Hardy on ECW. For sure. Miles Acid goes down. He looks fired up and ready. Much better off than he did against Bradley Sparks 2 weeks ago. Bradley Sparks did lose that title that night, but it was not to Miles Acid. Nate Nazereth, huge knee to start off the match. Big mounted punches as well. Stomping down on the gut of Miles Acid, looking to take the dominance and momentum early. Working the arm behind the back now. We've seen this move a lot here tonight. Nate Nazereth drops the knees down onto the back of Miles Acid, misses the moonsault elbow drop, barely connects to the back of the head. Miles Acid now the one in control. Oh, off the top rope, he takes him out. No, he doesn't. That clothesline did not hit. I don't care what this game says. He might have punched him in the face. That was not a clothesline. Miles Acid going for the cover. Only a count of 1. Catches Nate Nazereth with a big series of kicks and then a chop across the chest. Picks him up and flips him over. Miles Acid looking much better than he did against the light heavyweight champion Bradley Sparks. Trash can comes out. He throws it into the ring. Almost looked like he might have been aiming for Nate Nazareth's head. Nate Nazereth was aiming for his head with that punch. Down onto his knee. Miles Acid able to get out of it. Flips him over. Miles Acid 100% in control here tonight. Slides under the bottom rope. Catches him with the kick. 2 chops to the neck. He calls him to his feet. Nate Nazereth not in a good position. Miles Acid clothesline misses. Nate Nazereth with a huge reversal might have saved this match and himself, going for a cover. After the big moonsault off the middle rope, only a 1 count. Miles Acid able to get out. Nate Nazereth fired up, looking for a comeback. He catches the kick, takes Miles Acid down to the ground. Rallying the crowd behind him. Miles Acid elbowed down across the chest. Going for another cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Nate Nazereth able to get out of this one. Miles Acid runs across the ring, meets him with a huge knee. Forearm across the back. Catches him. DDT connects. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Nate Nazereth still in this one. He fights out. Gets up to his feet. Big punch. He's got the choke locked in. This is what took out This is what took out Lonestar on World Class. It was not enough to take out Miles Acid. Bloop. That's what I'm saying. Even on Blue Poker, I'm assuming. How you doing? What's going on, brother? Welcome to UCW. We're a little different from Beatdown, but I'm glad to have you here. Miles Acid throws the trash can at Nate Nazereth. Nate Nazereth catches him with a huge kick. You're good, brother. What's going on? Alex Acid able to get over the back, takes him out. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Each arena took me about 2 or 3 hours to make each, not including like logo generation and stuff like that. Big punch from Nate Nazereth connects. Picks up the trash can. Goes through the ropes. Nate Nazereth on pursuit of Miles Acid now. Goes on the outside, running towards him, catches him with the knee, drops his face down onto it. Miles Acid's bleeding. Huge mounted punches from Nate Nazereth connect. He stands in the ring alone as Miles Acid lays on the outside trying to get his life together. Makes his way to his feet. Nazereth heads up to the top rope. Big double axe handle misses. Miles Acid goes underneath the ring, pulling out a table. The first one we've seen in quite a while. Big kick from Nate Nazereth connects. He lays out Miles Acid. The trash can gets moved. What's Nazereth looking to do? It's breath time. That's unfortunate. I don't know why it won't let you spam caps. As I said to Cretan earlier, I'm going to go through Nightbot after the stream because I never set it to where it didn't do that. Big kendo stick across the back of Miles Acid. He catches him in the head. Kick to the gut. Miles Acid. He's got him up. Big power bomb on the way. Down onto the apron. Into the LED screen. Nate Nazereth might be concussed. He makes his way to his suicide dive. Miles Acid just took Nate Nazereth out. He bounced off the barricade. Holy hell. He catches him. Big elbow drops down onto Nate Nazereth. Miles Acid suddenly the one in control here tonight. Throws him into the ring. Miles Acid looking to do some damage. Throws the trash can down onto the back of Nate Nazereth. Big punch to the face. Big knee. Nate Nazereth with a massive combo. Takes Miles Acid back down to the ground. Trash can once again thrown out into the body of his opponent. Into the ropes. Spear from Nate Nazereth. He's going for it. I'm assuming their movie ended. Or a new episode started of whatever they're watching. you didn't catch it, Nate Nazereth did get the W. He did win. We've got Briana Murtagh versus Cali Ray now. I think we're back. Are we back for real? Are we back for real this time? We are. Cali Ray takes on Briana Murtagh for the UCW Women's Fight Night Championship. This is a championship match. Briana Murtagh looking to defend. Our first contestant here tonight. Fight Night's youngest women's wrestler, Cali Ray, makes her way down to the ring. Believe it or not, the connection issues are actually better now than they were, which is crazy. I gotta get a new router and then it'll be even better. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the UCW Women's Fight Night Champion, Briana Murtagh. And if you are looking to join UCW, all you've got to do is post your created character using hashtags UCWUU, UCWEF. Lots of free roster spots here on the roster for you. All you got to do is comment letting me know that you did it. I'll go check out whatever you got, download them, let you know. Join the Discord. The link is in the description of the YouTube or exclamation point Discord. It'll send you to the Discord. I believe everybody that we got in stream is already a part of the Discord though. Briana Murtagh ready for action. And there it is, the Fight Night Women's Championship. The announcer gets the crowd in order as this match begins. Briana Murtagh hands over her belt. Cali Ray ready to go. The bell rings and the match begins. Briana Murtagh was going for a big kick. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is, or I haven't actually said it. Never said that actually. Let me say it for the first time. This is a 10-minute first to fall match. You can be knocked out, submitted, or pinned. The first woman to get their opponent to submit in any form will be the winner of this match. Drops her down. Cali Ray bleeding early on. Briana Murtagh working the arms to start it off. Drops her down on her face. The experience difference is showing here. I have a backup drink. I forgot about that. Cali Ray takes Briana Murtagh down, kicking her in the gut, goading her opponent. The attitude of Cali Ray surely has changed here in the last few weeks on Friday Night Fights. Big chop across the chest. You need to make more women's cause. You've got like 3. Yeah, no, I mean, so making the arenas I find really fun. Making the belts I find really fun. Where I struggle is making wrestlers. Like all the people that you're seeing here, especially on Last Gen, they're all from the community creations, under tags, eFeds, custom cause, stuff like that, said used in your YouTube videos, used in your custom universe. So I have all of those right now. Last Gen, that's all it is, except for Adam Thomas and Bradley Sparks. Those are my characters. Briana Murtagh going for a cover, not successful. Next Gen, as you know, we've got some real people on that one, but that one's also a very similar situation. It's exactly coming up with gimmicks for characters who aren't necessarily like attached to me and like figuring out who they are, nicknames, logos, all that stuff. It's very difficult. Like I'm trying to do it with for some of my friends who aren't necessarily interested in wrestling but are like a part of the server or watch the streams and stuff like that. I've been trying to make them characters, and dude, I'm struggling to make characters for people who I know. Cali Ray rolls Briana Murtagh over. She's got an armbar locked in. It's inverted. Way more pressure on the elbow. Oh, yeah, no. Adam Thomas, my guy, who's a part of UCW. Briana Murtagh going for a cover. Not even a count of one. Adam Thomas, my guy, who's a part of UCW World Class. I've been working on him for 4 years, so he's pretty refined on who he is and his identity. And the logos, I mean, I've had for a little while. So he's way easier because he's essentially the same person he's been for 2 years. Briana Murtagh catches Karlee with a big kick. Just under 7 minutes remain in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Neither woman able to get ahead. Big chop across the chest and then a punch to follow. She sends her down on her face and then catches her with another chop. Briana Murtagh goes into the barricade. That did not look good for the shoulder. Karlee going for another cover. Once again, only a count of one. The Viking King and the Knight of Darkness, those sound like some Mia gimmicks, just to be honest. Karlee has got Briana Murtagh in the corner of the outside up against that barricade. It does not look good for the champion. Since WWE 12, so back in WWE 12, I was Josh Lane. Briana Murtagh going for a cover one. So little story time with me. Me and my dad actually used to do like eFed stuff in our living room. We didn't have it built on any of the games. We just had it all in notebooks. And his character that he made a long time ago was Stephen Lane. So Josh Lane was just automatically the child of his character. We had like a whole fact. Briana Murtagh misses a huge drop kick off the top rope. That was not good. The champion did not need that spill onto the outside. With your grandfather? Nice. To my knowledge, my grandpa wasn't the biggest wrestling guy. My dad, he worked in Memphis Wrestling with Jerry Little King Lawler for a few months. Like, he did ring announcing and commentary in Memphis. And so, obviously, just his whole life, he's loved wrestling. Karlee, Briana Murtagh seemed to have surprised her. She stopped her, throws her into the announce table. Big kick to the gut. Huge punch to the face as well. Reversal from Briana Murtagh. She throws Karlee around. Looking down onto the other side of the ring now. This match has not been inside for quite some time. Under 5 minutes remain. Big elbow. I hate this camera angle, ladies and gentlemen, but we got a great look. It misses. Only a count of two. Briana Murtagh not able to seal the deal. Under 4.5 minutes. Musician and a mover, so he did shows at wrestling events in the indies. That's super cool. My dad weighs like 500 pounds, so he did not do that. Dad, I'm sorry if you saw that. I don't know if that's how much you actually weigh. I know you didn't weigh that much when I was a kid. Chill. I don't want the smoke. I don't want any of it. It is storming outside, ladies and gentlemen, so we might get a couple of stream interruptions that come from that. Briana Murtagh drops Karlee down onto her face on the outside. The ref makes their way over, going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Karlee kicks out. Briana Murtagh, a whole lot of fight left in her, and Karlee the same way, apparently. Stomping down on the hand. Briana Murtagh in control. This looks good for the champion. Under 3.5 minutes remain. If the clock hits 0, Briana Murtagh by default will retain. She's got her up. Both women, my bad, seem to be confused. Briana Murtagh takes out Karlee. Big flapjack connects, stomps down on the head. The glitching of her arm, it looked like some serious problems were going on with Karlee down there. Jacked old man, he could have been a wrestler. Yeah. No, we don't have the genetics for that in my family. Or the cooking was too good. I really don't know. Big punch from Karlee. Briana Murtagh lays her out in spite. She's going for the... This is insane, ladies and gentlemen. No titles have, only one title has changed hands. Holy shit. I mean, I don't really like Goldberg, but he's still a jacked old man. Next up in our main event of Friday Night Fights and for the stream, big W's in chat. UCW Fight Night Championship on the line. Anton Graves versus Karlee Hathaway. Karlee Hathaway won this belt from Anton Graves 2 weeks ago. Anton Graves won the right to contend for it last week. This is the culmination of those efforts. This is a 10-minute first to fall match here on Friday Night Fights for the championship. Our first contestant, Anton Graves, pissed off as he makes his way through Gorilla and down to the ring. Only one thing on his mind, taking back what should always have remained his in his eyes. But if you saw the match 2 weeks ago where Karlee Hathaway took that belt away from Anton Graves, it did not look like Anton Graves was in the right headspace or ready for a match of that caliber. It was very quick. Karlee Hathaway took it away from him very fast. Looking to remedy that loss here tonight in the main event. And now making their way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, the fan favorite on Friday Night Fights. Not so much, though, in recent history. A little bit of an attitude has developed in this young man. Karlee Hathaway, the Fight Night champion. I need my nicotine and I need my hydration. Thank you. Karlee Hathaway fired up and ready to go. Definitely low budget Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes if he was a first generation superstar, not a third generation superstar. Second generation. Third generation? Was Dusty Rhodes' dad a wrestler? He's a second generation, right? Because I ain't never heard of no great grandpappy Rhodes. As far as I know, it's Dusty, Dustin, and Cody. Do I play a casual right now? It's a good thing the gaming channel's name is Casual. If you haven't checked out the gaming channel, go check out the Casual Gamer YouTube. I play way more than wrestling. That is where you'll find it. Karlee Hathaway standing in the ring as the announcer hypes up the crowd, getting them ready for this 10-minute first to fall championship match. In this match, you can be knocked out, you can be submitted, and you can be pinned. The first man to fall is the victor. W Gamer channel. I mean, it's okay. I don't upload nearly as often as I want to. I also post video essays over there. I've only posted one, but like, I had an opinion, so I shared it. It's on video games. I don't get political. Don't worry about that. Unless it like got something to do with politics in video games. I will much rather go over the politics between the Horde and the Alliance in World of Warcraft before I go over Democrats and Republicans. I promise that. Karlee Hathaway standing moonsault does not connect on Anton Graves early on. Both these men not giving the other a chance to breathe. Goes over the top rope, big kick to the head. Anton Graves meets him with a punch to the gut, picks up Hathaway, flips him over. Anton Graves much larger than Karlee Hathaway. That should be in his advantage. Moonsault misses. Anton Graves back up to his feet. Throws him over the ropes. Karlee Hathaway goes spilling onto the outside. The much larger Anton Graves up on the top rope. What's he looking to do? Big shoulder tackle misses. Karlee Hathaway gets out of the way. Star Wars versus Star Trek? Man, it depends on what you want. Like, if you want, in my opinion, like, the story of Star Wars is a little easier to follow, but the SFX and just, like, everything that's cool about Star Trek is better, in my opinion. Not saying Star Wars isn't incredible. I've loved Star Wars my whole life. But, like, just, like, there felt like more of a, and granted they had way more they could do with Star Trek, like they had shows, movies, all that stuff, so they could build way more of a world. Harley Hathaway going for a cover, only a count of 2. Just, you know, it just depends on what you want, because Star Wars has like cooler powers, and like lightsabers are sick, and like blasters and like stormtroopers and shit. The size and weight difference is absolutely insane in this match. Harley Hathaway maybe every bit of 185, Anton Graves about 320. Harley Hathaway has beat him. Anton Graves picks up Harley Hathaway by the neck, throws him into the apron. Not looking good for the champion. Anton Graves looks like he's ready to win back that belt. Just over 7 minutes remain in this match. He throws him into the barricade. Anton Graves picks up Harley Hathaway, throws him back into that barricade, going for another cover. The ref runs over. Harley Hathaway makes it out before the count of 1. Catches him with a big kick. DDT. Harley Hathaway showing signs of life. That's stupid. Why would you try and pick up that man? He's 2 times your weight. He flipped him over his hip, though. Goes up to the apron. Harley Hathaway seems confused. Goes over the top weight. Pushes Anton Graves back. Once again, trying to lift him. Not successful. Big punches from the former MMA fighter Anton Graves. Lays Harley Hathaway out. Anton Graves ready to end it. Into the corner. He's got him up. Slams him back down. Anton Graves. Harley Hathaway back up to his feet. Catches him with a big kick. And another DDT from Harley Hathaway sends Anton Graves spilling. He goes over the rope. Misses the move. Catches him. Throws him into the corner. Big punch and then an elbow. Harley Hathaway seems to be in control. Over the top rope he goes. Big kick to the face. DDT. Bust Anton Graves open. He's going for the cover. 1. Only a count of 1. Anton Graves able to power out. Off the top rope. Moonsault connects. He's got another apple. In these 10-minute first of fall matches, it's all about combat, so we put food under the ring. Big punch to the face to Anton Graves. He steals the apple. A classic schoolyard bully. Harley Hathaway. Anton Graves with a reversal sends him over his back. Big kick to the gut. Harley Hathaway was going for the clothesline. He missed. Anton Graves turns the momentum around, throws him into the corner. Big clothesline. Going for a cover. 1. Only a count of 1. He slides under the ropes. Going back underneath the ring. He's grabbing the ladder, propping it up between the apron and the ring announce table. Hathaway makes his way to his feet. Anton Graves back into the ring. Big punch in the face of Harley Hathaway from Anton Graves. Reverse pile driver. Harley Hathaway back up to his feet like nothing happened. He caught him. Big headbutt. Shoulder tackle from Anton Graves connects. Harley Hathaway rolls out of the ring. Over 4.5 minutes remain in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Anton Graves is frozen. Harley Hathaway rolls over. Catches his arm. He flips him over. Throws him into the LED ring post on the side of the ring. Oh, I was going to say post again. What am I doing? Can you tell I've been live for 2.5 hours? Big elbow drop off the top rope from Anton Graves. Harley Hathaway not moving over on the outside. Is this the opening Anton Graves needs? He throws the apple to the side. Harley Hathaway under the ladder. Big punch to the face. Anton Graves has got him against it. That is a huge man, I'm telling you. He's like 6'6", 320. Down onto the ladder once again, drops him. Another apple, every apple under the ring. The fruit baskets are empty. Stomping down on the body of Harley Hathaway. He flips him up, takes him down, stunner, going for the cover with 3 minutes remaining. Harley Hathaway, not even a count of one. How much of that is to blame on the referee? He gets him again, 5-star, takes him down, going for the cover again. 1, 2, 3. Harley Hathaway wins. Able to retain his Fight Night Championship, proving it was not a farce. Like I said, the attitude of Harley Hathaway has changed. No longer the blue-eyed, blonde-haired star of UCW Friday Night Fights. Fired up after that victory, Harley Hathaway. It is insane. GG's in the chat. To wrap up Friday Night Fights, we had LD versus Greg Snyder. Nate Nazereth took on Miles Acid. Greg Snyder beat LD, by the way. Let me remember to do that. Nate Nazereth beat Miles Acid in an Extreme Rules match. Briana Murtagh was able to defend and retain her Women's Fight Night Championship. And Harley Hathaway did the same with the men's against Anton Graves. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been UCW Friday Night Fights. If you are looking to join, all you've got to do is post your created character on WWE 2K25 with the hashtags UCWUU, UCWEF. Post a comment letting me know that you did it, and then we're good. That's all you got to do. I'll find them, get them, join the Discord if you want, and you're good. You're a part of UCW. I'm going to switch the camera, cut the recording, and just do the stream. How's it going, y'all? Welcome. It's me. Let me make myself bigger. Hold on. I'm fucking up. That's 3. It's just the stream. The recording's fine. I'm going to make myself bigger and then turn this off. What's up, y'all? I appreciate y'all sticking around for the stream. I had a couple people in here for like an hour or two at a time. I really appreciate it. It made this way more fun for me. It's way better than just sitting here with a chat of nothing. I appreciate you all so much. W's in chat. This is UCW. Remember, we're going live tomorrow with the first ever episode of UCW Overdrive. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. This has been UCW Awakening, World Class, and Friday Night Fights. W Show, W Stream, W Streamer. I appreciate it. Cretin, you guys have a great night. I'll talk to you in